What creates a memory? Some people say that a memory is created by the change in neurons. Others say that it's tied to a certain time and the way you felt in a certain place. Whichever one it may be, we all have memories. Whether they're good memories, whether they're bad memories, we all have them. Hopefully, we have more good memories than bad memories, but that's honestly yet to be seen. Right now, I have three figures that I'm gonna show that tie to a memory and explain a very specific time and a value in my life. My three items are a Funko Pop, the complete series of Dragon Ball GT, and a scrapbook. So, for the Funko Pop, ever since I was really little, I have a whole bunch of memories with my family, with playing with toys, action figures, even dolls, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, I know sometimes it sounds a little embarrassing that a guy's playing with dolls, but I mean, I grew up with my entire family like that. I grew up with male cousins, female cousins, I have all brothers, so there was never like anything short of toys. We just played how we played and we had fun with all of it. We never really saw, oh, you're playing with the girl toy, or hey, you're playing with the boy toy. We just played. Now, my family comes from very different walks of life. Some of the family is wealthy, some of it isn't. Some of the family is happy with where their lives turned out, but some of it isn't. Regardless of all of that, something that we connected with really well was playing with each other, at least the children of the family. And that's where this Funko Pop actually comes in. When I was younger and I lived in Mexico, there was these things called tazos, right? Tazos are like a little disc that are about this big, right? And they have different action figures and characters in them. Well, one of the very first ones that I ended up pulling, and yes, it's called pulling because you get a random one in a little bag of chips, depending on what types of chips they are, those kinds of things. Well, the very first one that I ended up pulling was a super rare one that was a specific character, and I'll get into the character in a second. I remember that whenever I pulled it, all the kids in my entire neighborhood, they went crazy. They went insane. It was really funny because my cousins were trying to take it, my friends were trying to take it, and it was just the funniest thing ever. The actual tazo that I got was this character, and this is Cyclops, right? He's from the 1990s animated series of the X-Men. Now, it's actually really funny because it created such a lasting memory in my life of happiness and love and just joy, and I just think that's really great. Another item that I have is the collection of my Dragon Ball GT series. As I stated earlier, my love for like cartoons and animation sparked from when I was really early. And one of the first shows that I actually ended up seeing was Dragon Ball Z. Now, I don't know if this is happening to you guys, but my mom actually told me that the show was compiled of, let's see, I'm trying to think of her exact words. They were compiled of demons, and it was evil, and it wasn't for someone of my age to watch. Mind you, I was like 7 or 8. I was really young at the time. It was back in like the late 90s, early 2000s. Now, and it's funny because like I know a whole bunch of you guys can remember, oh, my mom didn't let me watch, for example, another one is like Harry Potter or something of the sort. Well, the memory I have tied to this is on Saturday mornings, there was a specific place that would show like the show, right? And you had to get up super early. Well, my parents would go to work and my grandma would come over and she'd watch us. Now, don't snitch on me, but my grandma would let us watch the show even though we know we weren't supposed to. So that kind of really tied like a really fond memory to my grandma, and it's really special to me. I hold it very, very, very dearly. And a really crazy part is that this specific collection was actually given to me by my current girlfriend, and that's how I'll get into my next subject. My last thing is a scrapbook. Now, this scrapbook is compiled of pictures and memories of my time with my girlfriend. When I was younger, I would remember my mom would make my entire family take a whole bunch of pictures and all these different types of videos and group photos and all those kinds of things. Well, it ended up happening that my mom actually got onto me one time because I didn't want to take pictures with them. And she ended up telling me, whenever you find your special person and your family, you'll see why these still memories are so important. I never really understood what she meant till about a year and a half ago. I ended up meeting my girlfriend, and pictures have been a really great way for us to remember times of our lives. Like sometimes a relationship gets boring, and we'll go through the scrapbook or our phone, and I'll just remember all of the things that we've been through in the past year, and it's wonderful because it's so near and dear to my heart. Whether it's a collection of DVDs, an animated character, or a scrapbook, all of these things tie very close and dear to my heart, and I hope that you got a little piece of who I am as a person. Thank you.